Hello, and welcome everybody to this Foxtsu Friday drawing and chatting stream. I'm your beginner drawer, Sanish, corporate kitchen fledgling VTuber, etc. Welcome all to today. Ooh, wrong window. Welcome all to today's stream as I move myself a little bit. There we go. That's about the right size. Background music might be a little bit. Turn that down to a touch there. It's probably fine there. Welcome. I have a list of things to talk about, things to draw, things to do, questions to answer. Questions to answer. People ask them. Otherwise, I'll be answering myself. My own questions posed to myself on this Friday evening. Thank you all for joining tonight. I'm still uncertain about I forgot my drawing glove. I feel like this time slot both works well, but doesn't work well because a lot of other competing. Everyone else streams at this time, but that's also when everyone's watching. A lot of self-doubt sometimes about these things. But I've got my drawing glove on. I got my list of things. One of my goals is to get better at and improve with doing two things at once. True multitasking, and not just the fake multitasking we do in jobs where we say, oh yeah, I'm definitely doing two things at once. And it's like you're running a query or something on one half of your screen, and the other screen you're just posting memes and shit, posting on Discord. As you do, right? Right, everybody? As you do? We all do that. Everybody on screen does that. Something I did this last time, and I kind of liked having it. Was having a little to-do list in the corner. I learned, by the way, someone mentioned this in a previous stream, but why don't I use the color fill instead of hand drawing everything? And I'm like, I don't know what that is. Well, I remembered what that is. Let me just demonstrate color fill to show that I can indeed sometimes learn. Some things I can't learn. If you expect me to learn to be good at video games, I'm sorry. That's never gonna happen. But if you draw a shape, if you draw a better shape, here, let's do a quick fox sketch here. If you draw a quick little button nose. Oh God, that's terrifying. Good, there. You draw a quick little fox, and you're like, I have a color. You select the color, you can just drag it in. Drop the threshold. Oh. All right, well, in theory this works, except for the part where you have to actually close off your shapes. Haha. That's going to show that I learned something. And everyone... Yeah? Everyone can see that why is this not... So if you actually fill the shape in so you have no edges, then you can drag and... Wow. I thought I learned something. So If you draw a true solid shape, here we go, make sure it's solid. You can just drag into it and get a fill, which might be quicker for me to color things in instead of the layer shading I've been doing. So we're going to try that out today. That's don't care that. So today's goals for drawing. Last time I did a full body, including hands, and I kind of want to. So goals, get this outline at the top here. So I think another full body would be good. The other one is, we'll see if I can get to it. Let's see how fast I can get through this full body. Eventually, I'd like to do like poses and different things besides just like my standing stock still. Hairstyles, or at least like not copying hair, but kind of like winging the hair, going for it, hoping for the best. But first, a quick review of what I drew during the week. Some of it's good, I'm not going to do everything, because some it's also like just not good. Two that came out pretty well. None came out well. This was a quick, looks terrifying with the background. This was a quick like 15-minute sketch during a meeting. It was real rough, not even like multiple layers, just one flat layer from memory. So we can move on from that one. I drew this as a Christmas shark for a potential Discord icon that did not get voted on. It got rejected. Stabbed me in the heart. What a cute little shark. And this is the one I drew for Against a Storm, which I'm pretty pleased with actually, all things considered. Look at all these layers I did. This is long. This even wasn't during a meeting. It's just me just like drawing the music. Look at me. Look at it. Pretty much identical. First time drawing the hood. I've not drawn my hood before, so this was a new one there. I realized I've been historically drawing my eyes a little bit too sharp. And so I tried to soften it up a bit. I think I softened it corrected a little too far in the eye softening. But I'm pretty pleased with how the hood came out. Little froggo eyes on it. Look at that. Look how similar we look. Oh yeah, that's way off. I drew my head like too tall. I looked at myself for the hood reference, but that's about it. Everything else is going off. Mostly memory, but also looking at myself. Okay, so that's what we did during the week. A couple drawings, a couple meetings. How it kind of how it rolls out. I have some topics I'm trying to talk about as I draw. That's the bold. It's the bold claim. The bold claim is the chat and draw. That is my Froggy Boy. Here, I'll go back to that Froggy Boy. This is for Against a Storm. Against a Storm Froggy Boy. When I was trying to make thumbnail art, and then I still haven't unlocked my Froggos. The Froggos are like still half a level away from unlocking. Like level 13. Oh, it's so long. And I won't unlock them until I get back from my trip. It's also reminiscent of our we had a Froggo outfit. Froggo outfits in the finals. Let me find my Froggo outfit. Now I'm talking about it. I really like our Froggo outfit. Let's see. Support guides. Steam, where are my screenshots? Oh, there they are. Oh, this is good. This is a good one. I like this one. I might have shown this on stream, probably not. This is the outfit in the finals for a while. Come on, OBS, don't fail me. That also is our Grung squad. Oh, OBS is failing me. Now open this up in Paint, I guess, and then save it. Save as froggo.jpg. This is taking too long. Save. I gotta save the disk, and then I gotta drag it in. Make sure I don't drag in my. There we go. So this is the Froggo outfit for finals that we had running. Imagine you're playing casually. You're playing a shooter, and everyone's really serious, like full tactical gear, and then just like 3 Froggos start charging you. What do? You panic. You panic, and you let those frogs win. It did feel really bad though, playing in the full frog outfit when we had to actually fight another frog. It was tough. It was tough. Those poor frogs. Those, ironically, like it's almost the same. Almost the same hood. Almost got the orange there on the face. Look at that. Look how similar we look. those layers up. Don't show the. Okay, get rid of Froggo. Thank you, Froggo. .png. Come on, OBS, OBS. Uh-oh. Oh no, there's a hidden pop-up somewhere. There it is. Don't crash on me. This might crash. That resolved itself. We're going to say that resolved itself, shall we? So, there we go. Let's get this back. Let's get this going again. Close this window, close this window, close this window. Ugh, where am I? Where am I? So many Steam? Oh my gosh. I lost the OBS icon. There we go. Whew, we're fine. We're back. We're in the clear. So those are drawing goals. We'll see how far we go. I forgot to fail this. I'm definitely not stalling for the whole I need to draw my hands part. Hands are hard. And actually I made myself really big again. I'm supposed to be like here. I'm supposed to be like in this little box. There we go. Okay. Let's get drawing. Let's get drawing. All right, so let's see. We got. Oh man, I got all these topics I wrote down to talk about. I'll see how this goes. So we're gonna. Do I want to draw myself on the hood? No, we're not going to turn this. Take that hood off. Oh no, here's intersect chat. It's rough. Okay. I'm just gonna draw my lovely face, my visage here. That's what the reason people are here. No other reason. Last time I drew headphones as a. What am I doing? I realized I can. There we go. I have another version of me on my phone I can use for my reference. Cheating. So first off, step to drawing Sanish. Step 1, draw a head. And be like, dang, that's a nice head. Not the right shape, but that's a handsome head. I'm just gonna rotate this to be head shape. I should have just deleted and started over. I'm starting from a bad spot. My head's not that shape. Oh, my head's kind of that shape. I'm gonna try slightly. We're gonna try, and then right here we got a little jawline comes in. Little jawline comes in. Got my little pointy chinny chin. Very important. The other thing I realized the other day, I don't know how to draw perspective of myself, like at an angle. I tried it with the frog drawing, accidentally. But we're gonna power through the face so we can get to the clothing, so I can work on the full body sketch. So help me. So we draw here. Jaw comes up. Ears are. Oh, my head is so big. What is my ear shape? My ear shape's kind of like. It's funny because when I tilt it, it looks like it's 3D and like. My hair is definitely in the way. It kind of goes up and it kind of goes like. They're actually surprisingly big ears now that I think about it. And it kind of comes up like. Oh, they're so big. Oh, I don't like it. What do people think I like? I'm part no. I mean, oh, look at these dumb giant human ears, and I'm like, time to draw the fox ears, and I'm like, yeah, buddy, let's get those fox ears going. Perhaps I shouldn't have had human ears. Could have got that elective surgery, got them cropped. This is. We don't want to be too no-me here, too halflingy. Ears, nose. So the mouth is like. My mouth is like. I like that expression. It's good. It's good. Nose is itty bitty. I have like an infinitesimal anime nose. No regrets. No regrets on the nose. So the eyes I would have been struggling with recently. Try to get a squint going on the eyes. Eyes. Okay. Eyes are. Problems. I don't think I capture my eyeliner very well. Kind of a shape like this, and then it's definitely like a swoop down and then over. God, no matter what I do, I always draw myself looking slightly evil. I just accept that about myself, shouldn't I? Neutral at best. Oh, there's so much markers in this eye. Let's delete some of the inside. Perfect. One wonky crazy eye. So I had okay, I'm gonna try to talk and draw. God help me. A god. KitchenAid god. Fox god help me. Kami-sama. I had a work anniversary today for the first time of the year. A little pedantic. But it made me realize I've been at my current job the longest of any job I've ever had, which to me is kind of wild because I feel like when I started it, my head needs to move forward just a tiny bit. When I started this job, put my head down. There we go. That feels a little bit better. I didn't expect to be here that long, but I hit the work anniversary and I'm just like a very deep moment of I spent 3 years here. Wow, what have I accomplished? Me and hopefully not my manager asked. It's a very strange feeling to be like, and again, I pray, let's shrink this here down, that no one from my work ever finds out that I'm a streamer and goes back and watches these VODs. Oh. It's not my favorite job, that's what I'm trying to say. Somehow it's both not my favorite job, but also the longest one I have. Oh, you know, we're gonna make a slight, like I'm looking this way. There we go. Oh God, my perspective's all. Okay, we're gonna fix this with hair. We're gonna cover my ears and hair and call that problem good. I never expected to be this job this long. And I'm like, is this job bringing joy to my life? And I realized the answer is not. The answer is no. Someone asked me like a couple of months ago, they're trying to make some point about, I don't even know, but they asked me like what motivates me and what gets me excited and like what motivates me for the job. And I'm just like, I definitely have an answer to that one. Likewise, someone today asked me, because they're kind of like, they're venting a little bit, which is fine. They asked me like, Sanish, with everything that goes on, like, how are you not jaded? And I'm just like, let me dodge that question. Let me pretend you didn't ask that question, and my jaw's a little sharper. And we'll all be happier if I don't answer that question. There we go. Yeah, let's get that deep. There we go. But it's very strange to be somewhere and realize like this is as long as you've been somewhere, and you know it's not your ideal job. I think that's my deep problem. My almost my entire career, to be honest, is like it's work I'm good at, but I don't necessarily enjoy. And so it's like I have an accidental case of like there's some parts, there's some roles, some projects I've worked on that have been fun and exciting. I'm really motivated to work on. There's been some teams I worked on that I was motivated to be on that team because I liked all the cool people there. Definitely not pandering. And like I made actual friends out of those jobs, which is very exciting. But the jobs themselves, the work, the feeling of impact, like it hasn't been there. But it's my perpetual problem of optimizing for maximum rewards for minimum effort. I do not like how this head looks at all. You know what? If I get rid of this, I feel a little better. Oh, I feel a lot better now that I got rid of that line and this part of the head. So it's like I've optimized to minimize my stress levels, which is good in a lot of ways, but it's bad in terms of like the actual job satisfaction. So looking at 3 years in a role, I'm like, what have I done in 3 years here? And it's like, it's been some stuff, right? I've done work, I've built things that are running. Have I impacted and affected the culture change that I should have been responsible for, but kind of hired in part to help enact? maybe, man, culture change is hard. If anyone up here gets hired or has a job where you have to enact culture change across an organization, good luck. My sympathies, my deep sympathies on trying to enact culture change. I don't recommend it. It is. Where's my hair? Let's just go front here. It's tough, but the music got very peppy all of a sudden. Let's talk about culture change, kids. Where was I going with this? Where was I going with this? So it's funny because then, like, ever since the stream, I've kind of like half joked with friends that they like, oh, you should start streaming. You should start. You could also become a VTuber. It's so much fun, and then we can start a VTuber agency together. It'd be great. We have people with different skill sets. We have one friend who's good at like social media, one friend who's good at like drawing and music, and singing and playing instruments, and like making content and editing and all these things that I'm like, we could totally do, guys. We could create a VTuber agency. It would be great. And it's always like, it started off as purely a joke, but now that I'm like 3 years, I'm looking at my job, I'm looking at my career, and I'm like, haha, we can all start a VTuber agency, JK, unless, no. Just, we would never do, that's a foolish, unless, that's where I kind of am some of these days, is I'm deep in the unless stage of things. The problem is I know what the financials look like, and I'm like, this is a terrible idea. I'm better off like quitting my job and becoming a consultant for my actual role. It's like, I don't want to use my decade of skills. They're boring. Let's draw my hair here. We got critical piece of this note. This one right in front of my face here. And it kind of like over my eyebrow. Now I want to try different hairstyles, but right now I'm just going to try this. I kind of want to get I want to memorize what the basic, what my basic hair pattern looks like, so that I can freehand iterate it on a lot better. So it goes up here. We got one here. It comes like this. We got a big chunk over here. This is a critical chunk. And these are like the real defining ones. They kind of do like this. Up and then whoop, down to the cheek level. And it kind of comes up to the ear. Ear part way, back down. And then it kind of goes like up. And importantly, it makes this like, when I've not been capturing, it makes this like little shaded pocket right here that gives some texture. And this side does the same. This side goes here. These curves combine. And then we just go down like this. Man, careers are hard. Careers are boring. It's much more fun to stream. So I was looking at like a streamer person, content creator. Content creator was talking about like Twitch financials, like how much they make off Twitch and everything, and I'm just like, not much money. It's not much money, and they have like a lot of followers. I do get the message from Twitch every now and then. And it's like, here's your journey to the path to affiliate to make money, and I'm like, oh, don't mind if I do. Oh, sorry. I like the idea. I like the idea a lot. Imagine doing something creative and getting money for it. Oh God, it's a dream. Not working like a tech industry. Oh. Does being a virtual fox boy count as working in tech? Oof. Okay, like that. I need. It kind of goes like this, and then it goes up, and then we have a little pattern right there. We go. Ha! Nailed it. Ironically, then I have like it's a shaggy behind the back, and we got like my little. Okay, here, kind of go like. I keep drawing them up here, but they're really like up here, but they're really down here. It's kind like a. All right, we're gonna draw that. We're gonna draw this, and then we'll come back for the ears in a hot second. Back of the head we can ignore. We got like a little shaggy on the sides here. This is me when I don't put hair product in. Oh, actually, this is more like when I put hair product in and then like sleep on it, and then put here. I gotta fill it out like this, and then the canonical, all important. I need to not blink. So the ears are like, my ears are kind of. I think I draw my ears too high. I go like this. Foxy or pandering is what this is. Perfect. There we go. Foxers are like this. That's incredibly wrong. It should be like, there we go. That's better. You might just sketch it out. Perfect. And then the insides are like here. Got some fluff. Get that ear fluff in there. Okay. Perfect. Passable. But as well be reflective on the annual and anniversaries and things. I decided to look at other job opportunities. Went on the dreaded LinkedIn. See how linked am I into the job market? And I'm like, oh, everything else also looks bad. And that's my perpetual struggle, if I'm honest, is I look and think about, that is a long necky boy. I think about other jobs and I look them up, and then it's kind of just like, worse. They're like harder, more work. They don't pay as well. It's like, it's just bad all around. Blah. I'm thinking about that. I'm going on vacation for a week starting on Sunday. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be away from work. And I'm like, oh, a break is nice. But going on vacation poses a whole set of problems. Unlike my fun personal trip to Japan I did earlier this year, this is a family trip where I'm going with my parents to visit my uncle in another state. And I'm kind of, I made this way too big. I know. I go through phases and trips where when I get close to them, I'm just like, I don't want to. I like my life. I like being home. I like streaming and playing video games and playing co-op multiplayer games with friends. I don't want to leave. Don't make me go outside. But that'll be fun. I'll be fine. It's a good experience. It's practice. It's a practice trip. Learn something new. Do I like going to tropical locations? Do I want to go? If it was Okinawa, would I feel better? Important things to think about. That's my blue layer. And then we're going to have, it's going to be like some buttons right here. And then we got the hood. Okay. Oh, I need to shrink myself in my little tracker camera here. Then the shoulders. I should be drawing out my, you know what I need to do. Here's my head. My shoulders are about one head. My shoulders are right here. Jesus, that looks weird. How many heads? Your body's 2 heads wide? 3 heads wide? Proportions, man. And then it's like, comes down, and then we got like, it's like a circle here for your middle of torso, and then it kind of comes back out again. Oh no, why did I draw myself so far down? I wanted to draw actually. Bring it to my my nice little narrow waist here. Very important. And then kind of go short little tunic shape my waist, and then I have my legs come out here. My little shorty shorts. Actually, honestly, it's hard to judge because if I'm looking down at my iPad, the way my legs move, like this, to be honest. I'm gonna have my cute little knees. We're just gonna. We can do actual full body. Let's see if we can see if we can get the actual full body. I'll get to the shorts first, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So am I happy with these proportions? Kind of happy with these proportions. I have my little shorty shorts here. Thigh band. My pandering thigh band. This is, I'm gonna call this is actually what my, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Back to the top. So then this means this guy, this guy's gonna come up here. I'm just worried about, like, I do a lot of, and I brought this up with some friends the other day. Essentially, social masking, not essentially, literal social masking about hobbies, essentially, like, especially in family, about like trying to be quote unquote like normal, for what it's worth. And so it's the inevitable question of being asked, like, you know, oh, what are some things you've been up to lately? And it's just like, how do I explain what we're doing right here, right now, to essentially, oh, this line's not right. Essentially, normie parents. That is the question I face every time I go to any holiday or any like family gathering, is how do you explain VTubing? I mean, I could probably do a decent job of explaining. Not probably, like I could do. I'm confident that I could, but it's the awkward of like, oh, and I do VTubing, and it's like, oh, what's your channel name? It's just like, So I'm kind of like, in some ways, I know there's, what the heck is this line? It's like, I know some streamers have like their parents on as guests, which I think is fantastic. But I think for a lot of them, they live with their parents still. And so it's kind of obvious what's happening. I'm just trying to imagine, the scenario. Be with me for a second. Oh yeah, Sanish Mom. I do VTubing. Oh, what's your channel? Oh, here's my channel. Oh, your avatar is so cute. Can I watch the streams? Absolutely not. Like nothing bad in the streams, but just like, it's different, you know? It's different for a parent to see, like, imagine like, I just have this scene played out. We're here, we're chatting, we're playing Boyfriend Dungeon, we're doing something, and then all of a sudden I see in chat like, oh, hey, sweetie, and it's just like mom's full legal name, full government name in the pop-up in the chat. I'm just like, rough. That would be terrible. Not terrible. Oh yeah, terrible. I think people who like, they lean their parents into it, or like they live with their parents, they can help set up like an alternate Google account that has or a Twitch account that has a different screen name, so they could participate in chat. But then their chat is like, oh, we don't want to see you, we want to see your mom. And it's just like, no, I do not want that. I don't want that in the slightest. Thank you very much. Oh, terrifying. Because then she's like, my parents are extreme extroverts and talk to everybody about everything. And so it'd be a case of they'd tell their friends or they'd tell random strangers about like, oh, and our son, he streams. And they'd give out like my handle to random people who they know. I need to explain what like a Foxboy is. Oof. Oof. I know one person who's watching the stream at some point at like a wedding or something had to try to explain what a Foxboy was. And it's like, good luck. I don't want to take that on. Hard pass. I think it's all one layer. I kind of am. I think the problem is like I talk. When I talk, I tend to like gesture a little bit and like move my head a lot. And so it's hard to focus on drawing. He said it's an excuse to not approach the hands. So one thing I've been drawing, and I'm not, okay, I need to draw from here. I need to draw this line. This is a key line here. And it goes out and then it kind of, so my shorts are here. So we need to draw the lower band of my hoodie. Goes like this. That banding, that band, that's very important. Until the elastic on your hoodie starts wearing out. And then kind of pooches out and then it kind of goes like, ooh, delete all that, just delete all that. Perfect. All of these feathered lines, draw boxes in shambles. I kind of like having a generic shapeless sweater. Makes me feel cozy, comfortable. I drew it with my head tilted, now it's tilted. That is too wide. That is way too wide. And not long enough. So one of these days I'll need to bite the bullet and tell my parents that I do streaming and either fend off the question about my channel name or just accept it and cross that bridge when we come to it. So I think I mentioned before, but like fundamentally, streaming is really just having your own little radio station with your own little radio show. I say only like your own little things. I have less than 50 subscribers on Twitch, so my own little radio show. It's like a college radio show where instead of playing music, we are making the content we're talking about and like DJing essentially. Well, my parents was on radio for a bit. That's fine. The arms comes like this and then kind of cuts in. The arm comes out like this and kind of cuts in. And then we have a wee bit of my widow model here. Oh man, I'm so cute. Oh. And draw this. Oh, when you start drawing lines over each other and they progressively get worse, and you're just like, I'm committed to this path. Okay, we're gonna go. My little hoodie pouch. Keep my little fox snacks in there. Let me tone this layer down a bit. There we go. And then we're gonna have this is still too wide. That is. You know what? We're gonna be a little wide in this one. So we got there's a chest. We got one chest thing, and then from here, probably coming like in theory this line here. Oh my God! It's what's it called? The shape a chain makes. Ugh. That problem was hell. Okay, so we're gonna meet here. I keep forgetting to draw the bell. Oh, that's fine. Thing, got a little dormant on here. Oh, it's supposed to be below. Oh, whoa. I drew it way too high. Why did nobody stop me? It should be Like right about here. Or I just drew the I drew the stripe in the wrong spot. Whatever. We commit to my course of action. A little bell, a little thing there. Okay, perfect. Sleeves. Sleeves. My sleeves end about my hip level. So we have the big sleeve out. Oh God, I wish I could wear big sleeves like this. I think I mentioned this last time. I went clothes shopping today, which was probably thinking about it. I have with this upcoming trip tomorrow, Sunday. I was thinking about. I've traveled a decent amount. I'm not going to say I'm a professional world traveler. No. But I've been traveling most of my life. And one thing I always ask myself is, how can I make this better? And I'm kind of like, I've realized I've been packing a lot of like shirts, underwear, socks, pajama pants to wear around like hotels and things. And it takes up like a lot of space in my bag. And I'm like, you know what? They make travel specific versions of these things that are lighter and pack easier. So today I went to Uniqlo and I bought some travel versions of those items for my upcoming trip to hopefully pack lighter, have more space in my bag for other things, or just have less stuff. Because I have this trip, I have another trip in November, and my eventual goal is I want to go back to Japan probably in the fall of next year. And so between now and then, I want to like iterate on all my packing gear, packing habits, travel habits. What do I enjoy? Blah, 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 blah. All that sort of stuff to make that trip as best as it could be. And so I want to start by like, can I go with like 3 days of quick, dry, easy wash clothes and just like sink wash them every 3 days? Or do I really, am I happier if I bring like 7 days of clothes and do laundry in like a laundry machine every week? Which is kind of ironic because like when I first started traveling in college, I was deep on the minimal travel, wash it in the sink. And then as I got older, I kind of like veered away from that. I think partly because of I was traveling in relationships, and the other person wasn't into that mode of travel, so I couldn't. So you need both people to be on board with like, let's wash our underwear and socks in the sink every 3 days and air dry them. They need to be on board with that lifestyle, otherwise you get friction. But I am no longer in those types of situations. So we are going to try and go back to revert to my base nature of where bring 3 outfits, sink wash them, hope for the best, see how it goes, and ideally cut down the amount of stuff I have to carry with me. That way I can buy a bunch of anime figures and shove in my bag just fine. Looking pretty passable. I think I keep doing this thing. Where my head is a wee bit high. I feel better about that. Okay. Now I want to do my leggy legs. And I'll come back to the hands. I have not forgotten the hands. I'll come back to the hands. So do this though. Ever since I learned how to multi-select layers, my life is... What's this layer? Nothing. My life has been like... a lot easier. Now really I do feel like the minute I shrink it down, I'm like, dang, that looks a lot better. Once we shrink it down, you can't see all the details. Can I just do this? And then bring it back down. Nice. Oh! I'm fine. All right, today we're gonna try to draw the full legs, full shorts, and the feet, or the shoes. You don't get feet. You don't get feet, chat. I'm so sorry. Once I can monetize and members only stream, we'll get the feet. So we need a new layer. My little shorts. Little shorts are oh no, hidden layer. I hate when it's like a pop up an app, and I'm habitually someone who like clicks really fast on everything. And it is a deep problem because if there's ever like a pop-up that is important, I'm like, by the time I like my brain registers the pop-up, I've already clicked something else and moved on. Got my couple of shorts here. There's not much gap between the two sides of the shorts. Got my skinny legs. Got some lines there. Full marks. Okay, you guys can't see this. I can see this. I'm looking at my own reference here. Perfect. No. My shorts don't have pockets. I didn't commission any pockets. All right, legs. Oh God, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a tough one for me. So proportion-wise, let's look at this proportion-wise. I never lose proportions. My legs are the same length as my body, my torso and head. To that end. Procreate. I gotta undo all that. I just lost my head. That is jarring. I thought I tested that. Okay. So we can't move out of the drawing area, else we lose our head. Well, well, well. So my legs are the same height. Oh no, we're hitting the pixel limit. Kind of make the canvas bigger. Was 2360 times 2? Actually, I don't care. I want this dimension. That's what, 3280? Okay, I should have thought of this. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. I'm this tall. There we go. That should be enough space for my whole body. Oof. Good recovery. Good recovery, everybody. Oh no, is that how tall I'm supposed to be? How long are these legs? Oh, shit, they are that long. Okay. So let's do some quick leg sketches here. So my body is this big. Does it include my ears? Oh, it does not. So my feet are like here. Got feet down here. I draw this, my boot comes up like this. I got a little tab. And this boot comes up like this, a little tab. Cute little boots. And then my little socky socks here. We're gonna drop from the bottom up. Okay. So my feet are down there. My shorts go to like here. I got my little thigh band right here. We'll get to in a second. My knees go in here, and then this is kind of like a. My knees are like here, so it's like knee, knee. Actually, my knees are touching. Oh, the calf comes in. Ooh, legs are harder than I expected. Something like that. Time to do details. That was a rough proportions. Okay. Back on track. It's been 52 minutes. I'm still just doing the rough sketch. Oh, drawing and talking is hard. We're in it together. I'm so worried about telling my parents about streaming. I could just put it on the Christmas. I tried it a couple years ago, started a habit of writing Christmas cards. Nothing like, I don't know, deep or serious and everything. But it seemed like kind of a fun thing to do. I'd send them to like friends, for example. Send them to friends, send them to family. And just like a basic Shutterfly type. I didn't send one last year. I feel kind of bad about that. But like a basic Shutterfly, like, oh, here's some pictures from the year on one side and like a paragraph on the back. So nothing like, I don't know, crazy or anything. But then it's like, is this the year I'm just like, haha. Here's a picture of a fox boy. It's tempting. It is tempting. It's funny. It's not even like a serious. It's not even like a. I'm not like coming out of a closet to my family or anything. So even then, it's just like. It's kind of a silly thing, but also like. I don't know. When your parents don't. When your family is like all a bunch of normies and don't watch anime, don't engage in internet culture in any way, it's hard to explain a lot of things. This is harder than I thought. Okay, so this is kind of like, yeah, thigh professional is what I need here. I'm not showing my reference. I'm not giving that away for free. There's like a nice little calf there, a well-turned calf. This kind of comes out a little bit and then kind of like this, except there's like going to be right about here, there's like a knee shape. Knees are weird. Knees and elbows are both weird, everybody. Everybody has knees though, I guess. Oh, this is my first time trying to draw knees. And I am struggling. Get that eraser in there. Not bad. I think my upper thigh area is a little too curved. Let's go like that. There we go. That's why I need a thigh belt to keep these thighs contained. You know, not the worst. Not the best. And then for the rest of my leggy legs, let's put the top of my sock at like, heck, okay. I do that with a lot of confidence. It kind of circles around. Nice big cute little sock opening, and then my leg comes in. My ankle. There we go, and this one also comes in. Ooh, it's a weird bend on my leg. Somehow. Oh no! Why didn't I think that happened? Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Absolutely. And then I have a half nylon stocking right here on the side. All right. Time for the real challenge of the day. Drawing shoes. God help me. Okay. So we got there's a tongue. I'm gonna start with the tongue. I don't know the order how to draw shoes. This starts like calling into the question of like, what do shoes look like? So it's got a little tag on the back here of the shoe. It kind of comes down. This is one of those like art lessons of just like, go find a pair of shoes and draw them. Kind of like this, and then there's like a shoe kind of goes up, and it kind of goes like this, and it kind of like the. Oh, this is not. Oh, oh no! This is me trying to lace up a pair. Like, have you ever unlaced like a pair of shoes and then realize afterwards, like, how do shoes lace? Even Procreate's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? I need to delete some of these lines. Okay, a little better. Get those lines deleted. It's what it is. It's what it is. Oof. I have to do it a second time for the second foot. It's actually supposed to be a little wavy. I got the socks down. I feel like my socks are fine. Okay, so we go down here. Got a tongue goes up. Again, this is the first time drawing these shoes. Tag up here. It's unbranded shoes. So we got the front tag thing. Okay, the tongue. Then this part comes down like this. This part kind of comes up like this a little bit, and then down. It comes wide, like this. And there's a comes down here to a little heel. Oh, I'm getting a rectified perspective. You're everyone who can draw things. Good for you. Practice is hard. I'm getting there. I'm working towards it. I wish to be someone who can draw things. One day. And it circles around like this, and then it kind of drops down, and there's like a little front of the shoe. I think I proportion things a bit weird. Oh no, my shoe's still stubby. I'll fix it in post. Well, well, well. Almost got my thumbs. Okay, it's just. Is this all one layer? Yeah. Thigh band here. A bit of leg squishing in. It's important, very important detail. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let me look at my reference. It's something. It's something. All right. We're doing it. We're doing the hands. Oof. Okay, this is my first time drawing legs. My first time drawing shoes. Give myself some grace, a little forgiveness. Okay. And this is where I wanted to talk about things. Like a cool night corn maze I went to a couple weeks ago with friends. But I'm also going to deeply concentrate on fingers. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And the fingers like this. And then kind of have hand here. I'm cheating because I don't see my whole hand. It's all technically like anime hands as well, which is maybe different. Luckily, I can still practice drawing while on vacation and like downtime sort of situations. I'm not sure. There might be a case of, oh, what are you drawing? It's like, haha, Back to, what is a fox boy? How do you explain to Gen X? Boomer? Lost generation? I don't know what generation my parents are. You know what? That went a lot faster than I expected and only a little weird. This side. Scroll my reference, scroll my reference, scroll my reference. There's my hand. Hello, hand. Okay. I think because it's upcoming trip, I'm very thinking a lot about like, oh boy. And just hearing friends talk about like how they interact with their families has always made me kind of pause and think about it for myself. Like I don't. Oh Lord, what am I doing? I just made a weird long finger. It's the same hand, isn't it? It goes up and it goes like this. And this hand kind of goes up and then kind of like dips underneath. And the pinky comes up. Oh, draw a nail, draw a nail, draw a nail. Oh, a little creepy. Okay, a little creepy. I think it's because like the finger's too thin. There we go. I feel a little better. That nail needs to be redone. Oh, that's okay. I feel better. It's funny how sometimes like a few lines can really change the feel of a all right, outline done. Oh, my legs are. My head is the size of my waist. And I'm not a. Yeah, I can fix that. I can fix this. I can fix her. First off, is this my head? Yes. What if I just shrink my head down a little bit? Honestly, that helped a lot. Oh, no, not like that. Not like that. Don't give me this Lentotsky neck. Okay. It's what it is. Oh, look at my, yeah. Now that I zoomed out, I drew myself a Yowie hand. Okay. That's better. The little Yowie hand. Legs. Okay. So, hour in. Oh, I don't want to do the line work. Draw myself so many times. Well, you know what? I said I was going to do this. And by God. Here we go. What I want to do first off is group everything together. Group. Ooh, flatten. No, don't flatten, don't flatten. I put everything at half opacity. There we go. Turn off that layer. So let us, new group, who dis? Come on, procreate, procreate. Don't do this to me. There's people watching, maybe. That's the consolation I give myself all the time. It's like, no one's actually watching. All right, we're gonna start with the face. The beautiful face. I'm trying to figure out what the right layering order is of drawing this. And I definitely feel like it's like the face, then hair, then under that neck, and then clothes. So we're gonna commit to what I've put on the paper. How thick is this line? I do a smaller line. What does that plus button do? Well, too late. When you're faced with a task that you know you signed up to do, but you don't want to do it. A tail in 3 parts. I think the problem is my line work isn't that steady yet. I'm going to count on this hair here, so we're going to go. Ooh, ooh, that's a bad looking ear. I'm going to count and rely on where I actually have my I gotta do that layer. Where my I like that. It's a good smile. I'll add teeth in a bit. So I went on a... Fall's my favorite season. I'm gonna upfront say that as a topic change here for my upcoming travel woes. So fall's my favorite season, and one of my favorite things to do that I trick people into doing every year is I love pumpkin patches. I've always loved pumpkin patches. As a kid, it was something we did growing up every year. And going out in the field, picking out your pumpkin, that's great. I don't always do that now, but what I have found and I enjoy, because like getting adults together to go to a pumpkin patch, challenging. Good luck. But one of the pumpkin patches near where I live, a lot of them have corn mazes, right? And if you don't know, if you're, say, not American, it can happen. A corn maze, America's a beautiful home. America's a great, et cetera, et cetera. We have a lot of corn. Like states of nothing but corn. So corn just grows everywhere. My state that I live in has a lot of corn. The part I live in isn't known for its corn, but we can sure grow it. Growing up, not a place known for corn. Still had enough corn to do this. A corn maze is you take a field, acre, 2 acres, a couple square kilometers, make a cornfield, make a dense cornfield. So these are corn stalks planted 4 or 5 inches apart, I guess. I'm not a corn expert. You let the corn stalk grow. Corn stalks grow, and say 9 feet tall corn stalks. And then through that, you cut, or you maybe plant it initially, depending on, I guess, how you do it. You cut a maze. You cut a corn maze through here. And what I found over the years is, for different locations, the quality of the corn maze and type of corn maze varies quite a bit. For some, it's kind of like, oh, we're just going to do like, this is a walking path for parents to take their kids through. We're going to have some like plywood cutouts of Alice in Wonderland themed stuff you can go look at and be like, oh, isn't that cute? Let's take some photos. Kind of a walk. It's a walk through like a bunch of corn stalks. Other places make honest to God mazes. Where it's like, this is a maze where you are about to get eaten by a minotaur. I keep wanting to talk, like look up when I talk, and I need to focus on drawing as well. I'm really excited about corn mazes. So I spent my first couple years where I live. I'm in a place where I came for grad school, so I didn't grow up here. My first couple years investigating different corn mazes in the area. So I've been to quite a few of the local corn mazes, and I found a local one that actually has like a decent corn maze. Further, like it's an honest to God corn maze that takes a couple hours to get through. Which to me is exciting because I like the experience of like going into a corn maze and having been actually, that's one line, objectively difficult. I'm not good at drawing curves in this direction. Then we have like we need shade under there. This could be an under shade area. And so once I found this out, I'm like, this is the corn maze for me, right? I found my maze. I found the maze that I want to take people to. But what they do, and this is another layer of corn mazing. They do a night corn maze. Now, you might be wondering, Sanish, is this a jump scare night? Is this a jump scare situation? Is this a place where you walk through a corn maze at night and there's people dressed up like a haunted house and they jump at you and you get like spooked? Or they do like kiddie things where it's like, oh, we're gonna have some fake skeletons. It's a corn maze at night. It's like, no. This is a corn maze, no decoration, nothing. Just an empty field at night in the dark that you wander through until you find maybe the exit one day. It's great. It's absolutely great. Now, if you like mazes, if you like puzzles, if you like this sort of thing, there are things that bring you joy. And one of those is sharing that experience with other people. And I have successfully convinced individuals year over year to venture with me into this corn maze at night to try your hand at getting lost and being found. And oh my God, my ear is not covered by hair at all. So we'll draw some hair in. This ear is not covered. strand. I gotta cover my ear. So this last year, that's the core maze backstory. It's the core maze lore. In the past, I got like I don't know, 4 people, 5 people, coworkers at the time, to go as core maze with me. We had a good time. It was fine. It was a couple years ago. I got smaller groups to go. This year I got 16 people. I got 16 people to go to this corn maze at night, October night, moonless. I picked the date that was closest to the new moon, have minimal light. I'm inordinately pleased with myself how this went. And in my mind, it was everything I could, almost everything I could have wanted. I think the part that got me the most was, it's not how near it looks. You get there and it's like a 7 o'clock entry. Oh, no, I want that line. It's like a 7 o'clock entry or something, right? And we show up and it's still light out. Maybe it was like evening of some sort, but it's like there's a farm stand, a little farm market. They're making apple cider donuts. There's some food options people got. You could buy little corns, little pumpkin things, like pickled eggs, selling corn, of course. You go to the fields, get pumpkin, then it's like fine. I'm like, oh, okay, at 7 o'clock we get in the little farm tractor, and it's going to put us over to the entrance to the corn maze. Great, fantastic. All is going well with this group of adults, unsuspecting victims, and by the time we pull into the corn maze, it's night. It's like full dark out. Like I'm talking like moonless night, crisp fall night. It is like, I spent so much time drawing my face. It's like perfect corn maze weather. And we get there, a group of 16, and people are like, oh, we took some people out to the restroom, take your time, whatever. It's like, that's all fine. And then the question of like, how do you, this corn maze is at best 2 people across in the aisles, or 2 people across. How do you keep a group of 16 people to go through a 3-acre corn maze? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look up how big it actually is, because I keep saying acreage. It's a 12-acre corn maze. 12 acres to km squared. For our British friends, that is... Wow, it sounds a lot less impressive. 12 acres is 0.05 square kilometers. 50,000 square meters. Ooh, what is it in square mile? That sounds less impressive. I feel less impressive by that number. So this group will be going to corn maze. We go into corn maze. Some people want to lead, some people want to follow, some people are notoriously bad navigators. It's fine. Everyone has a role to corn maze. My role, having done this multiple times, and the maze is different every year. The maze is different every year, and it's legitimately hard. And I knew this going in, that is legitimately hard. And people were asking about it, and I'm like, it is a corn maze. It is a labyrinth. They do a great job with it. And so I'm going in here preparing for everyone went into this corn maze with different goals. And I think, it's not much this. That's not what it looks like. My goal. My goal was simple. I wanted to see. Some people want to get out, solve the maze as fast as possible. Some people just wanted to talk. I wanted to see how lost I could get this group of 16 people further. I want to see if I can split the group. My true goal in this corn maze chat. And some of you who are watching this, some of you who are there may have known this. I wanted to split the group. I want to get this group so split and so lost that we'd wonder if people will never make it out again. And the best part for me was I told everyone this. I said, my goal is to get us lost. My goal is to split the group. And yet, people still listen to me when I suggested which turn to take. Like, I tell people I'm probably a villain at heart, and yet people still trust me. It's very strange. It's a very strange phenomenon, really. Some people who know me better, some people who get to know me over time, learn this very quickly. Like, we should not trust Anish. He is nothing but a mountain of lies upon which he has built his empire, and we are here to dethrone him. And that's fine. Like, that's fine in a way. Good for those people who acknowledge this and see this, because it is true. It is true and deserved. I think that's a shame, really. I feel like I contribute a lot, and I shouldn't be immediately portrayed as the villain that I am. At least let me accomplish my villainous goals first, is what I have to ask. So we're going to this corn maze, and there's a moment in it about halfway through that, I'm gonna say that line. This is gonna be a quick drawing. About halfway, so there's a halfway point. Like, the maze starts off and has different segments, and the halfway point is a choke point. You have to pass through this point. And so we get there, and it's like a bonfire, some places to sit down. People sit down, take a rest. It's like an hour. It's like an hour to get through this front house because we got lost. I led people astray. Eventually, I had to institute I'm not sure why it always resolves to this, but every time I've gone to this corn maze with a group, I reinstitute the cult or the church of the left-hand corn every time. Because, if you're in a Euclidean 2D plane maze, as long as you don't get a loop or a cycle, if you just keep taking either all left turns or all right turns, you will get out. So the church, the cult of the left-hand corn, is that idea. We only make left turns. We ignore all else. Everything else is heresy. We only make left turns, and that's how we will get our way to freedom. And it works, but it takes a while. There are other ways to go through a corn maze faster for those who are curious and unfamiliar with corn mazes. There are other strategies one could adopt. They do provide a literal map at the start. You could take a picture with your phone and look at a map. But I feel like using a map defeats the goal of a corn maze. I'm so glad, by the way, that I turned my iPad on airplane mode before I do this. I just got a iMessage text from my parents about my upcoming trip. I would have had their full government names on stream. I'd have to pause the stream, go edit the stream. It would have been a hassle. So, some people want to use a map, which I feel, this comes down to everyone having different goals. I feel in a lot of ways defeats the emotional purpose of the corn maze, which is a time, one of the few times it's okay to get lost in the dark as an adult, not worry about, I don't know. Getting lost is fun sometimes. Getting lost is fun. Sometimes getting lost is very much not fun, and I acknowledge that. So this is a moment where getting lost can be fun. And, this line's hard for me to draw. And so my goal was to get lost, and we got lost. I think 90 minutes to get through the whole thing. I was so pleased with how lost we got. The group split several times and re-merged several times because some of us were louder than others. And then I started chanting and giving us other people started chanting Church of the Left-Hand Corn sermons, as one does. Groups we ran across. Oh, I should mention, important detail. 2 of us, myself including, wearing corn hats. One person was wearing a full corn outfit. Like it was like a big, they were dressed as a single giant corn kernel or corn cob. Great, fantastic. You keep running the same groups over and over again in the corn maze because you're all lost. Some more than others. I was not lost. I was exactly where I wanted to be. And they started calling us like the corn people. And it's like, look, we're in a corn maze. What do you want from me? Oh, man, we'll hit the... It's fine. So, it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. Get a group of people. Get your best Fox boyfriend to guide you. Not my problem. When I desire, I can sound very authoritative. Like people listen to me and they assume that I'm right or that I know what I'm talking about, which is rookie mistake. Rookie mistake number 1. And I get it though, like some of us sound authoritative and look authoritative, and it's like, I am a doctor. Bring that up continuously and be like, oh, he's the PhD VTuber. I gotta carve a niche somehow. It's already about my career, but they kept listening to me, but then I kept being like, I'm trying to get us lost. Was I both try to get us lost and also be like, oh my god, that didn't end as I wanted. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. Other people said they enjoyed it. They could have been politely lying to me. I'll do it again next year. It's also fun because, like, if you go to a corn maze, and this is also true like Christmas tree farms in a lot of ways. Corn mazes are very like pumpkin patches are very family forward events. So if you're like an adult in your 20s or 30s, it's like no kids. It can be a little off-putting to be like the only adult at a location, only without children. Trying to get other adult friends to do things with you like that who don't have kids. So this is one where it's like it sounds fun. It's kind of more like theme park. It's not about like jump scares, which is I guess some people like, but definitely not for me. Trying to speed this up a little bit here. Not even to coloring yet. I also sometimes feel if I do it a little bit faster, it feels a little more fluid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Corn maze is big fun. Ton of fun. Something else I want to talk about the corn maze? I think I made some notes here a while ago. Lead people astray. We got out eventually. Haha. Oh. My other goal in getting us lost and splitting the group was seeing if I can get anyone to break down emotionally. Again, I'm definitely not like, I'm definitely villain coded. Like if you don't think otherwise, like I don't know what to tell you. and I knew this was true, just based on like well, what I enjoy. Cackles of glee. You'll see it when I'm playing like a Dark Souls, cheesing bosses like in a Dark Souls game. Okay, let's do the 5 band. Is that cackle of pure glee? Oh no, it's not what I want. I want like. Whoop. Redraw that. Let's redraw that one. Very peppy song. So it's. I knew this is true, because for a while there, like a decade ago, a very popular gameplay was werewolves, or one night werewolves, or it's a very mafia, as like a party sort of game, which for a while there I enjoyed it with everybody else, but what started happening very quickly. It's no matter what happened, I'd get killed right away. No evidence, like kill Sanish. Doesn't matter. No evidence. Just based on past games and past history, kill him first. Always and forever. And I was never the werewolf, and they'd kill me first every time. It was the right move. It was the right move, mind you. But still. You can't just kill your villain coded friends immediately. Woo. Give him a chance to earn that murder. Nope. Undo that line. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, no. Honestly, better than I expected. Stocking goes like this. The shoes. Not the shoes. What I should be doing is I should have worked out what the basic shape of a shoe is. My shoes are actually kind of blocky. I think that's part of my... Oop. As if that one line was what really did this in. Wobble, 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 wobble. Not bad. Not bad. Not the best, not the worst, but hey, here we are. Can I replicate this? But like my clothes, you know what? I had to start I had to start somewhere, right? Oh no, what's actually going on with this? I'm just gonna mirror what I did on the shoe. Then over here we go down, then kind of then down again. And go forward. Oh, nope. I didn't want to use her. Whoa. A little on the thin side. My waist came out a little bit thin, but not bad, really. I got some lines that are overlapping that will be covered up in the coloring phase. Oh, it's been an hour 40. Stand up. All right, before I go to the next stage, I'm gonna take a short restroom break. Oh, that looks terrible. What am I doing? Boop, 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 boop. I'll be back. Give me, say 2 minutes. Wow. Have returned. That was so long. Put my fancy glove back on. Silly drawing glove. I'm not sure if it helps, but it makes me feel like I'm drawing. Get it back on. Oh my god, it's hard to get on. Ha. So what I'm thinking about is, what if I actually do that drop color thing instead of like do the fill coloring instead of the whatever I've been doing before, hand shading everything. So let's clean up some of these lines and try that out. So to do that though, I have to collapse all of my layers together. And we definitely have some like overlap in some of the eyes and stuff to delete. No. I already drew all my hair and eyes in the same layer. Well, you know what? I would have to have done this anyway. My face layer. Ah. So to do this, I'm thinking of, let's see if this works. Let's group everything together. I'm going to group everything and then flatten it so I can so make it slightly reversible. I'm going to group, duplicate. Okay, turn that off. Then we're going to take here. And how do we? Oh, no. Come on. Ha, flattened. Great, flattened. So let's see how this works, shall we? We're gonna find out that I have so many like Well, I got one hairpiece. Also, I just realized my eyebrows are fully covered by my hair here. It's fine. There we go. All right, maybe I can start with just a close. Will this actually work? Even at 0%? Oh my god, none of my lines connect. Who drew this? How does that happen? I think actually this is a good test. If I drop this to here, what gets filled? Sleeve, leg, parts of my head. Patch all these little holes in my line drawing. Oh. So the question I'm going to ask myself why is that so bad? is this faster than what I was doing before? I assume the answer is once I these straight lines that way. So I got my hair up here in my ear. Where are you? There's a patch. Oh, the line here definitely. Someone's gone over here. Probably this patch right there. Ah, like plugging holes in a ship. Great. What if it's 0%? What if I patch that hole there, that hole there, that hole there, that hole there. So that's the question. Do I like this method more? All right, let's try. Let's try. Oh, wait. No, I thought, how do you? It does from all these little pockets of uncolored things. Okay. I don't like it. I don't draw consistent enough lines to do this method. Oh, huck it away. We're doing it this way for better or worse. It'll take me an extra hour or so, but I don't have to color it. I suppose I don't have to color it. Well. Who said I have to color it? Now that's a question to ask, isn't it? I could just leave it like this and call this my drawing of the stream. If I get bored in the airport, maybe color it there. Anything else I want to talk about? We'll see. Gourmet's check. Oh boy, that's a heavy topic. Not sure I might talk about heavy topics. So I'm gonna say, you know what? Full body, check. Color. Oh, that is, erase that handwriting. Color. Now I didn't get the hairstyles. If I just did a real quick color from a very high level, what does this look like? If I just like blast this real quick. It'd be like hairs up here. Very rough. Hair. Skin tone. Eyes. Like this is blue. Dark blue is a lot less forgiving, isn't it? Back of my collar. Orange. So all goes. This is supposed to be this color. And then we go. Back to blue. Blue stripe, blue sleeve. Blue stripe, blue sleeve. I got my white. This color. Shorts, yeah, okay. One thing I thought about talking about, but I'm not sure I want to talk about it today. I'll talk about it next time I do a Friday stream. Has been the boyfriend dungeon dating sim experience, which is something else. But I don't think I want to talk about that today, so I'll wait until I get back. Unfortunately, it's going to be about 2 weeks. So sorry. I like this quick. Quick paint. All right, here's my problem. I don't have these all red. I don't have no, not that. I only have one brown selected. Haha. So we're gonna use that universal brown for adult pendant shoes. There we go here. I'm gonna grab white for my sock. White for the sock, and then for the nylon stocking, I definitely don't have a color for that. Same brown again, I guess. Ugh. And then gold tone for the bell. There we go. Bam, with a quick paint job. Better or worse? I'll leave that to the audience to decide. I think it's beautiful. If you want to see the horrendous, look at this. Terrifying. Just something else, isn't it? Just what have I done? Why did I decide to half-ass this? Oh, kind of probably likes it. Part of me does like it a little bit. Fully admit. And then there was another gold highlights. There's my gold. This is my gold glasses color. Like that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I think we're gonna start wrapping things up here. Let's see. Anything else I want to talk about? No, I think it's everything on this list here. Perfect. Huh. Huh. I did it. I drew full body. Apple pencil 96%. Good job, Apple Pencil. Sure, something. I will export this and tweet it out with without the coloring. Quick color versus not as a different vibe. So it has a schedule reminder. Tomorrow, Friday, October 19th, 7 p.m. I'll be hopefully finishing Boyfriend Dungeon. If I finish it early, I will spend the remaining time just chatting in general, reflecting on my experience in Boyfriend Dungeon, how it went, what does it say about me, does it reveal anything new that I didn't know before? We'll have to find out after that stream. If it takes the full time and I go over in order to finish it, that discussion will have to wait until 2 weeks from now. After the Boyfriend Dungeon stream, I will be gone for 7 days, 8 days. I'm not sure when my flight gets back. I'll either be back the following Sunday night or Monday afternoon. I do fit an early stream in. We'll see how I feel about definitely get a schedule out then. But it'll definitely be a solid week off. I understand now why why streamers and VTubers, when they travel, end up trying to get like janky streams set up on their travel laptops or iPads or Twitter Spaces. You do miss it. You do miss it. Even with a small audience, small subscriber count, I do miss streaming when I'm away from it, when traveling. So in about 3 days, I'll start feeling just like, oh, I wish I could stream just a little bit, just like one game, a little bit of a stream. But sadly, I'll only have an iPad and a phone, and I'm not there yet to stream from there in a hotel with my parents in the other room. Awkward. So you'll have to wait. I'll have to wait. We'll all have to wait through this break. We can all be strong together. I believe in us. And if you need anything else to watch, there's all the VODs are on YouTube. Several week, a week I guess, or on Twitch. YouTube's place to go. YouTube links should be found everywhere, etc., etc. I'll probably talk about my trip when I get back from it in 2 weeks or so, on the next Foxtsu Friday, on November 1st. So I hope everybody, until then, unless you're catching the stream tomorrow, takes care of yourself, has a good October, enjoy the spooky season, crunch some leaves, enjoy the wonderful colors and the dramatic weather of the season. Find your local corn maze at night and go explore it with friends. Get them lost, get them spooky, try to lead them astray in my name. Introduce them to the cult of the left-hand corn. Only make those left turns to get some chants going. Convince some children to join you, perhaps. Be known as the corn people. Have a good time. But with that, I bid you all adieu. I bid you all good night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.